Hi, my name is Gayle MACY and I'm an artist in Eugene, Oregon. Right now we're at the City Hall in Springfield and they have an art gallery here where my digital art is being displayed. I do have a website which is on Facebook and it is called Gayle MACY Artist, and it's open to the public, so feel free to view it anytime. I post a lot of my pictures there, and I try to reach out to the community that way. I'm a member of the New Zone Art Gallery, and it's a phenomenal place. There's some great artists there that you've got to come and see. I'm also a member of the Maud Kearns Art Gallery. So I will talk about my pictures here, and we'll move forward. Well, my artwork is done on the computer. It's called digital art. And for those of you that aren't familiar with digital art, I do mine with a tablet that's hooked up to a computer. And there are various applications that you can use. I use Sketchbook Pro. And this first one is called Summer Song. And this is a young Indian girl, Native American. And I added a lot of color into it. It seems like that color is what kind of brings out the vibrancy and the person's feelings, and when you look into their eyes, you really feel what's going on with them. So she looks like a real gentle spirit. I first started out on an iPad, which I found an application that I was drawing with, and found out that there was something out there better, so I got an Intuos tablet, and it's really a wonderful thing that you can hook up to your computer and draw on the tablet, and the vision comes up on your computer screen. So we'll move on to the next one. I first started getting into art when I was a small child. I used to sit with my mother on the couch and we would draw pictures for each other, and basically she taught me how to draw. That's been one of my loves of my life for years, that and music, and so I've always strived to learn more and do better, and this has really been my first chance to get it out to the public. I did a lot of artwork and gave it away as gifts and just something to do to decorate my own home or make something for someone that they liked. This picture here is a Sitting Bull, and I really like the Native Americans. They have a lot of stories to tell, and usually you can see it in their face, what they've been through. And there's a lot to be said for the strife and the life that they've led. So I'm really fond of their heritage. So it's springtime, so I started to look at dragonflies, and one is loaded with color, which you can find on your application. There is a color wheel that allows you to go with the brightest intense colors, or like the other dragonfly that is more subdued. It's just a fascinating thing to blend, and also use an eraser that adds white contrast to the picture. Okay, this picture is of Esperanza Spalding, and I was watching her on TV. She's a great musician, and I took her picture, and basically that's what I came up with. She doesn't have red hair, but in this picture she does. It's full of life, and so is she as she was performing. Esperanza is a Portland artist that has gone national now, and she is a great musician. And she had kind of a troubled life where someone had actually helped her to succeed in her music, and it's become her life, and it's turned out to be a very good thing. So that's the kind of stories we like to tell. Okay, this picture is of Beethoven, which I'm sure everybody recognizes him. I'm a piano lover of music, and everybody knows the comics Peanuts. So I kind of added my own little comic area to this, and I hope that makes the kids laugh. This is a rooster that I did, and my mother named it Cockadoo Little. And I worked on this for quite a while. I kept changing the colors. I started very subdued, and it just wasn't happening. So like my other pictures, it seems that it just became brighter and brighter. And I finally reached the point where I was satisfied. So the beautiful thing about digital art, you can be working on one picture, and if you kind of get to a point where you feel like you can't go on, then you can move on to another one that you've saved on your computer. And it just is really a great way to not have a whole bunch of paints and brushes and tools all scattered around. The other wonderful thing about digital art is that you don't have to wait for anything to dry. So it's a plus in many ways. These are a couple of masks that I did for the New Zone Art Gallery. We had an exhibit that was all masks in any medium, and these are gourds that are painted, and then there's other types of feathers and other mediums applied to them, shells and so forth. So this was really a fun thing to do. There was such an array of talent that and mediums that it just was a remarkable show. This is Malala, and she is from Pakistan. She was a young girl that really believed in education for women, and through her plight and her fight for education, the Taliban actually shot her, but she lives today. And so that's why I did two different pictures. One's called Colors of Malala, and the other one's Shades of Malala. The colors are, to me, the vibrancy of what she did, and the shades are forever living. So she did a lot for human rights for women.